means it does not move. So this is reveal. So with reveal, guys, you know that we are talking of secrets that you had in the past, okay? And you don't really want to share such secrets to others because the said secrets are going to be private and confidential. And then we also have the situations for reveal. We have job interviews, we have police interrogations, and then we also have the getting to know uh, getting to know someone, or you are in the stage of getting to know each other's police interrogations. We're waiting for the confession of the culprit and of the suspect, because if he had confessed about the crime, then the crime is considered to be closed because there is already confession from the suspect. So it means that there is admission and that he is guilty of the crime, and that he admitted that he is the one who uh, did it. And then we also we also have do. So with do, it means there are actions that we have to do. We have to act and we have to do something about it. So examples I've provided you are the platforms given by the politicians, and then from these platforms we'll decide whether we'll vote for these politicians or not. So at the end of the day, if you decided to vote for these politicians, so that is actually the action that they are expecting from us. They are really begging for our votes, and that they are really being hopeful for our votes. And the situations for do, we have parenting. So you really have to follow the teachings of your parents. Do not violate the rules. Do not violate the rules and regulations you have at home. You have to strictly follow these rules. Otherwise, if you won't follow the rules imposed by your parents, you might be kicked out of the house. And then we also have managing, fine line. There is a fine line between the supervisors, the managers, the superiors, and the subordinates. So as subordinates, what do we need to do? We tend to follow the orders given by the managers and the supervisors. Sales action that is expected from us is that we have to patronize and we have to purchase the product that they are selling and advertising. Propaganda it's an effective tool, so we could shape the public interest. And one of the most commonly used propagandistic devices is the bandwagon. Everyone is doing it, therefore I should do it too, since everyone is doing it. Then we also have this is, so I ended it up here. So with this is, it means to decline. Like this is the end of the line. This is over. I have to stop from here. Like if I'm not going to stop from here, then my life would be miserable. So if I wanted to live a decent life, and if I want to live a hopeful life and a better life, then I really have to stop what I am doing. Like if you are into drugs, like if you are smoking, you know that the smoking will not bring you any good. It has hazardous effect on one's body. It has bad effect on one's body. So therefore, it's much better if you quit. So these are actually habits, and they are part of our daily routine. And I know we would really struggle if you're going to stop. But then again, you just have to think of your future. So if it's difficult, I know it's really difficult stopping what you had started, and you it would also be difficult, like starting all over again. But as they say, it's not too late, and it's never too late. So we might really have the transformation that we are aiming, and the transformation might even be 360 degrees transformation, from a drug user to a man living a decent life, and to a drug user, from a drug user to a millionaire and even billionaire. So nothing is impossible, guys. If you have the perseverance and you have the determination, then there's nothing possible. So we have parenting, we have government policy, and then we also have policing. So policies, these are the laws, and these are the policies, the rules and regulations imposed or mandated by the government, and we really have to follow them. Now, if we keep on violating them, it means you're a troublemaker. So it's a sign that it's a sign that you really have to change your habit from being a troublemaker to a source of hope and source of inspiration. And with parenting, guys, as I have told you earlier, when your parents nag at you and when your parents reprimand you, it does not mean that they do not love you. The more they nag at you, the more that they reprimand you, the more that they love you. So please, I really want you to follow the lessons, the life learned lessons that your parents are giving you. And we also have learn. Learn, the goal is to impart knowledge and making someone understand something. So with this, our purpose is not just to educate the learners or to educate the listeners, the readers, and the audience. We are not just there to inform them about something, but our purpose is to make them learn something out of it. Because if learning transpire, it also shows that there is also realization. And once there is realizations, this realization could really act as an agent, and they could really serve as a catalyst of change. If there is realizations, then changes are really made possible, and from these changes there would really be transformation, and transformation would really be 360 degrees transformation, that from a wasted life to a wonderful life. So for this one, the situations we have teaching. So as teachers, we should not be, we just do not have to teach by the book. We also have to teach by the heart. And when we say teaching with the involvement of the heart, we just do not have to educate the students. We just do not have to facilitate the lesson. But as teachers, we should also touch the lives of our students. Because if we were able to touch the life of these students, then they would they would really soar high, and that these students would really soar high, and that they would really do everything they can in order for them to live up their dreams. Then we also have coaching. So in this time of pandemic, there are a lot of individuals who suffer from depression. We are having anxiety attacks, and then the stress level is insurmountable. If 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 you feel sad, if you feel lonely, if you feel all alone, and that if you feel all by yourself, guys, I am really encouraging you to listen to inspirational and motivational speakers. And when you listen to their speeches, you would really be you would really be enlightened, and that you would really see life in a different phase, and in a different perspective. And it's really a good feeling that from being hopeless to being hopeful. So I am really encouraging you to listen to the speeches of these life coaches, and to the speeches given by inspirational and motivational speakers. And truly, you would really be motivated further. Their speeches would really keep you going, and they could really be a source of inspiration. You know that we learn from the experiences of others, and from these experiences, we also we also have parenting. So guys, I had discussed that already. What do you need to do? You really have to follow the life learned lesson shared to you by your parents, because at the end of the day, parents want our parents really want the best for us. As they say, mothers know best, and they only want the best for us. Yeah. So we're done discussing this one. We're done discussing this particular situation. So it's more on changing the mindset, and changing the way people think, and their belief as well. And we have two examples for this particular situation. So we have leadership, and then we also have religions and cult conversion. So if you are a convert, like you are a Roman Catholic before, and then from Roman Catholic you shifted to Iglesia ni Cristo, vice versa. If you're Iglesia ni Cristo and then you shifted to Roman Catholic, so if in that case you are a convert. So it means there is a conversion when it comes to your religious belief. And then we also have leadership. You could really measure if you are a good leader, and you could really measure if you are an effective leader If your subordinates keep on following you, they have so much respect on you, and that they emulate you, and that they tend to follow the things that you are asking them to do. So with that, you could certainly say that you are a good and effective leader. And I am not really being hopeless, guys. I am not really being hopeless despite of the situation that we are in, and despite of the situation that we are currently facing. I know that there are a lot of traditional politicians, or which we call as trapo, but then again, there are still public servants, and there are still public figures who are true to what that to what that to what they have fought for. So we still have Vico Soto, we still have Isko Moreno. So these people are really doing everything they can for the lives of the Filipinos, or for the betterment of the lives of these Filipinos. So let us not lose hope, because there are still good leaders in the country. There are still public servants, and there are still public figures who are really dedicated with their job, and there are still public servants and public figures who are really ready to serve their people and their country. Now, how to persuade people to agree. So these are now the guidelines, or these are now the techniques or the strategies that you could adopt in order for you to easily persuade people to believe in. Okay, so for the first one, we have liking. It is easy to persuade people if they like you, which is very true. If you had taken good care of if you had taken good care of your